Cause ono ankasa ma ne description osi nyankopon ma ne doti ese ono bo oba person ne nantia obehu specs mema wakwa ba eba face to face so medine Pascaline mena midi jumadi ehu chame
okay shadow whole town penata odemufu amibisa obochobu wohuna yehua body ni dinamide yokozuna boile ya long hey and pay na pewona John she baby baby boo ye heavy do makasa na mo for my baby take cool eye me ufu de bia mo hwehwe wa muhu edemohu one on one mo bodama se shoe shamaka high sweet na ke hello your papa was street ye wear your flex wo ghetto mo wanna my jeep my wanna do melo obi obo try we samechi no bo santi yellow mo so wo mo physical my chama mama there when the superstar visit on you mo chucha picture Baby mu wana mi maji mubu mi ada musala muntu ada menya vi mu bo sala na mubu au baby mu wana mi maji mubu neziabe ada menya vi mu bo sala na mubu obinyi mena ganjra be o figina daza chake ne der o abona mana o banga mana zero tu for anyam fura mena me better na divine no da ma no me chake da ma divine no da ma no me better na divine no da ma no me chake da ma divine okay shadow whole town penata odemufu amibisa obochobu wohuna yehua body ni dinamide yokozuna boile ya long hey and pay na pewona John she baby boo ye heavy do makasa na mo for my baby take cool eye me ufu de bia mo hwehwe wa muhu edemohu one on one mo bodama se shoe shamaka high sweet na ke hello your papa was street ye wear your flex wo ghetto mo wanna my jeep my wanna do melo obi obo try we samechi no bo santi yellow mo so wo mo physical my chama mama there when the superstar visit on you no mo chucha picture this mama go down sumaya any sumaya ya le deke ya mula chio benge bio 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 yeah no homie say Omi she bibi dem mu hu pe mi imagine da yankopon ne bamba netse dem fam bam again kada me da no shaga na fu no bia bo mu there designers wo ho ba ko fi am the best but start from height 5.5 the side by side me shaping it nice me hips in the 36 so you kept them wide oh my god me you no stop my flat the back in me you steady na nati no me here bi bobo no way I say be on anti wa shaky brown skin girl look at the black thick hair me father for the baby and come mama na intervention bisa obocho mu huna yehua body ni dinamide yokozuna boy lay along here and pay na pewona John she baby boo ye heavy do makasa na mo for my baby take kiku eye me ufu de bia mo hwehwe wa mu hu edemo hu one on one mo boda ma se shoe shamaka high sweet snack hello your papa was street ye wear your flex wo ghetto mo wanna my jeep my wanna do melo obi obo try we samechi no bo santi yellow mo so wu mo physical my chama mama there when you super service it on you no mo twa picture
and me mama kaba eba face to face so nti ahana ye befa nsem ma kwa na se mienu ni atwetwe ho nkomo ni ahwe se oman ni baby adu no ho na wo se edu ana se enema bebre wo ho a wo se
efemi akebi ezaka isuma mokodon sumaya enisuwaya yale dake
sa mi di kankan mi di ni Pascaline me na mi di jumade hu chia me Nana asambe ne abeka ho asem Rastafarian boys no me pesa ye free reporter ye refer reporter ba ko awo eye techiman kwa me ne na atwetwe nkomo ne ebisa se hofo no omo fa ne sen na eye Ministry of Education omo ne eye school no ebe committee no mo de asem no abewie ye hwe se Assemble no meka afa ho
5 the side by side me shaping it nice me hips in the tetris so you kept them wide oh my god me you no stop my flat the back in the me steady na natinu me yepi bobo the way I say be on anti wa shaky brown skin girl look at the black thick hair me father bo fu do go na kama man intervene share
ye ani ahwe eye mi hu saminka se eye leaked deputy ministers list and I say original list cause first one yeah the leak by ministers ni bi wo ha ye retain o mi so wo ha ye yi o mu fi ho say ye leak o say ye leak o ye be he
okay share the whole town Renata odemufu amubisa obocho mu huna yehua body ni dinamide yokozuna boy lay along here and pay na pewona John she baby boo ye heavy do makasa na mo for my baby take kiku eye me ufu de bia mo hwehwe wa mu hu edemo hu one on one mo boda ma se shoe shamaka high sweet snack hello your papa was street ye wear your flex wo ghetto mo wanna my jeep my wanna do melo obi obo try we samechi no bo santi yellow mo so wu mo physical my chama mama there when you super service it on you no mo twa picture she bibi dem mu hu pe mi imagine da yankopon ne bamba netse dem from bamba ge kada me da no shaga na fu no bia bo mu de designers wo ho ba ko fia mi am the best but start from height 5.5 the side by side me shaping it nice me hips in the tetris so you kept them wide oh my god me you no stop my flat the back in the me steady na natinu me yepi bobo the way I say be on anti wa shaky brown skin girl look at the black thick hair me father bo fu do go na kama man intervene share bisa obocho bu huna yehua body ni dinamide yokozuna boy lay along here and pay na pewona John she baby boo ye heavy do makasa na mo for my baby take kiku eye me ufu de bia mo hwehwe wa muhu edemo hu one on one mo bodama se shu shamaka high sweet na ke hello your papa was street ye wear your flex wo ghetto mo wanna my jeep my wanna do melo obi obo try we samechi no bo santi yellow mo so wo mo physical my chama mama there when the superstar visit on you no mo try make it
Enti sani midi kan na yɛbɛhwɛ Achimota school ne ehonsem semi na other regions na esi honefa na afe yɛbɛhwɛ deputy ministers list na aba na yɛ kan say communications director aba say enye enua but yɛ de say enua say enye enua yɛ nyima say list bi aba yɛbɛhwɛ afe so story bi a me kan wo news review numa ɛyɛ ha me kakra saa lesbian story na say police for akwakwati nipa 22 because omo call lesbian wedding inti ebe he san se we nyina was ba se ade me nsa ka kwame ewo ya homa no so menene ebe twetwe nkomo kwame
Pascaline
kwame bibia eboko
amedo bibia eboko na so
bibia eboko na wo me ba ye fufuro no famre me ho
we count and then or a bit different by the fufu with the man of
na techima ne important to say
I'm here to Pascaline Haboko Tiboni Bianca
ansa na ye be kon common as me to say do so be a conso
yeah Pascaline and correct madasi I'm say Obabono Easter Bono region and some part of Afro and they call northern region in the northern sector electricity company of Ghana they enye no mo na ye adwuma ne mom ye na bia for any din so na by 3 days ni I think say light no nse da any stable ewo techima na ne potem so be kaya wo network ya so medical catch say Ghana ha even bra na dum so kra abanoa yewra mahama breso dum so ba ye no techiman please be a metimi aka say dum so de ye hu bi wo hada but recently for the past 4 or 5 days ni say yenyina mo den kanea no ense da anyi stable umo wo sa teko itimide mo na de achi ebi obo sa lines ni bigina so bi so ho yenyina so enti emame ye say mene Mr. Hansen public relations officer de ma VRA, Water River Authority, Northern Sector, begin komo. Na menene kasai kakra. That was Friday. No na menene this time komo. That was just more systems no mo de ye adwuma. Although I said previously say omo koye adwuma o lines ne so a omo your official announcement. My public in the airways say ye kwa koye adwuma hanti this part of area say bia mo kan ya be ko off ni ade. But recently, some information is ningina be emma. I don't know what you say. Sir, dum so kakra by ni sunu ya yede dano. It is beyond their control. Na ningina say omo machines some the my systems some the adwuma no. Sometimes they need develop a fault. Mo kra nya we. Nti before me realize na just can na adwuma sir. So I say omo engineers na ba be fix ni ade. Nti ne de enye bopayo na mom system no mo de adwuma na machines no mo de adwuma no na ye bi won mo a o mo install ya che na machines de den ya mono crowd susu a obenya challenges kakra enti explanation o de manage say o hwen so a reasonable at all because machine if dey no mo de adwuma there na is bound to happen enti did that the sumo kakra affect especially on our stores near the kakra on a usual lights at the adwuma factory ɛwɔ ha bi te sɛ Ghana nut money ade a ɛnim sɛ almost so kakra wɔ ha no affect them kakra but all the same I think say for now kra deɛ efiri no ade ba no pɛ ya me no ka sɛ kanea also is stable kakra wɔ ha
na afi ma yankɔ ɛyɛ achimota ne ɛho nsɛmsɛm no first of all bono region omote say nkwala bi akɔ school ni say omonje on because omuchunyi eguso then na ehofo no kan eyade ane na how ma na say omu ni say enitini keke na eguso munya omomu nkosua de
yeah Pascaline medase ebra saa se mi ba ya fa Ghana nyina no bono east say metinya ka say one raise concerns kese pa no consent parent for free SHS omo chairman inya da jeneni di nkomo kakra Mr. Ben na meni di nkomo no a okasa de ma ofo ni nyina no na o kire say it's unfortunate say sa nsemi besi wo Ghana ha ono de na ba bia no free ba na say o hwe Ghana ha no mo at least anye bi kra no this is not the first time I even Great Life CB and I say one Trump person BB. And we modern we a community. Okwa himfi ne me I brain no sadi yehubi. And I nim say one about Great Life since no service be previous. Ya na binom ne susu mo se bi o mo ye nipa bonefo ne ade. But within the traditional setup on it, na nanom ne ade no accept o mo gi o mo tum. Emo say almost kan ye ho because on my etias say drug life na ye kan wasa sam person no traditional setup kra no okọ no mo a eya asafo no ye hwe wo mo yi pa because ye wo akwala no na say me mfa bibinti na ye nyini ti na ne timi ne buso a obuo ne ni bi obewura hemfie no ya na wo mo danso enti ya ni tutu wo mo separately to say ultimately ye gigi wo mo so ahemfie. It is a ne na anibue eba na se ne akola bi na bibi se na ya consult ne ade na se bia ye se ma ye nyiniti na woni ho masuamu na obewura school bi mu na school ni se wonye ne de omo consent parent for free SHS for Mr. Ben eda wona no ne de o chese oni school no enagre because nei se sana omo ye dia to on a point of view no na is nipa munyi mu na omo pese omo eye na so pese wo nipa mu nso nyi mu nso dia na je say human right na ye kan wasam no na je say one fan ye adwuma enti na wo di ho ya tema mi biza na say o say eko bia nso ana say school bia nso ne mra omo ediwrem ukwa achimota omo accept sa de no e bia obeba techman senior high school e bia omo de omo be accept bi omumra no ntiasa na no so e no jeze no ye koye ni mu na wo se esua ne ma bebre untumi ka se enna yeti bebi awiase nyina kodura na se ni bui akwa koduru no so so obi abo rasta na se obi training campus presenti eno ko ano en qualify so be mana ko school dia na jeze enkanyi ano no jeze mbre bia nso a be ye no man mu no ansa na ku bia na se obi abaye ne mra no ohwe eye Ghana ye constitution mra na odi aye wodi eti se mra bi ne horma chen Ghana constitution se obi kiti obi fa ho di so no o se won school no sampa ade na wo ye no wonye mfantiti obi fa ho di so enti concerns for the omoni nya ho na oba general public no a obi se bi no ma de omo kan se etaso because also explanation point of view omode ba ne say saa wonu ma campus and person nyina no in our community a yinim wo so omo campus and person no se be in progress na esi bebre no anu obehu na enubone nom eyi omode we ni cigarette ni saa ne ma no as a omo life ne na different from omo in campus and person ni ade no na ya perceive ye hu omo ye bad nti akola na se wo nyini tina so wo rasta no di ku school dia any school no ho kwan se omo si ne kwan so omo manemma but only the other section of the public ni so din koma the one can say no we see akola ne kwan so a enye because akwadaa na bi a yɛwɔ no so ɔkɔ JSS ɔkɔ primary school ɔkɔ JSS ɔba SS nti nka ne papa mu mpo a kade nti na Chimota school no entry the background kakra ɛnkɔ schools ahodoɔ ɔkɔ ho sɛ bi a sɛ nipa na ɔba no sɛ bi ɔte sɛ ne suban te sɛ ne adeɛ sɛ bi ɔmo hu ne sɛ bi ɔyɛ nipa bɔne bi mu ne mpo a ɔbɛtumi atrezi ne track records kakra hu sɛ bi a sɛn na ɔteɛ ba sɛ wɔka kyerɛ sɛ yɛma ɔkwan ɛma ɔmo school no nso deɛ section of the people no nso kyerɛ sɛ ɛdeɛ Achimotafoɔ no anya deɛ nti wobaa no mu a as akɔakɔ debatable bi kyerɛ sɛ kɛyɛ obi nso kyerɛ sɛ ɛnyɛ nti yɛno anagya ɛwɔ hanom a wɔmodi ho ano baaba yɛn kakrakra
issue whereby na amanfoɔ bebree na nim sɛ anka Achimota deɛ anka one of the best schools into they should have known better say of all places kwampo no they should allow those nkwala no mo munsua de abuse Achimota de amanfo bebre afa ministers even presidents no nyina afa ho foreign students nso ba ho e ma ye mo gya mo twinyi mo kowura class ni ade omo mu hu ni se anka Achimota sankofo ya afa mo nsem nti no anka list ko mo ni mbie no mo ka se mo nkwala no nkosua de esa
yeah Pascaline asema wo kan Achimota issue no ya na ne kano ye kana kakra but to me personally me ne Achimotafoɔ enya adwene Pascaline me nim de obi a wogya afuru ani obi a wotwa mpɛsɛmpɛsɛ difference wo mu ana obi a wogya afuru obi a wotwa mpɛsɛmpɛsɛ na obi a watworo ne tiri kwate na wapa ya boy ato ho ɛno no nso na ebe ne wo mu me nim sɛ ne wo mu mpɛsɛmpɛsɛ ne sɛ wo de best school no school ni begu anaza wo di best school no mo a ya di BBC school ho edien na hyemu potinti a de mpɛsɛmpɛsɛ best school no mo a yenyi ntum na wo so mo kyerɛ yɛn so on sɛ ne etie sɛ o ma timi an kyerɛ me mu sɛ wo di best school no ma sɛbi ya de bɛba ede nkwala bɔ ne sɛm na bɛba ede den na bɛba na sɛ wo ka sɛ menya akwala no trasa ade a I think so mo ne yɛ ne yi because sɛ obi a foreign student na oba na wagya afuru na wo ma ne kwan ama na pai na boy na ɔde aba betena ho obi abosakola ade de wanka ho hwe obi nso kura trimi egu yitisi unim sa apart from so obi beja na de mpɛsɛmpɛsɛ Pascaline binum de yɛ kokɔ pa binum natural obi trimi ne ko saafo no so Achimotafoɔ gi wo ma na wo nye wo mo sɛ ne tie enti sɛ basa no a ayi nipa mu nyi mu ana school no practice sɛ ne wodi kan school no nye school kitwa Achimota school ye school a agidi Ghana ha etiti nipa bebree and make me aka say school a etiti amampanyi for kra no what is
ye bubokra ye ka ne say Kwame Nkrumah fi ho Jerry John Rawlings fi ho Atamos fi ho ministers no so de ukomu a yi Kenoforiata Osafumafo just omodoso
good and it is school etiti na agidi no bi kra with different country place what the baba bia na ele ekoba se obi atwa mpɛsɛmpɛsɛ nti yɛsɛ yɛnyi ne school no mu a I think sɛ ntwa yi ade a wɔsɛ nyinaa yɛ kasetia na going forward no school no ɛwɔ sɛ ɔmo ɛsakyerɛ ɔmo mmerɛm sɛ mmerɛ da hɔ de a ɔmo yɛ ɛsakyerɛ ɔmo mmerɛ no na mmerɛ no ayɛ obsolete ayɛ archaic what is it because na baabi wiase akɔduru ne ɛsɛ wɔtwa rasta nti yɛ ma ɔmo school deɛ ha adwene but
Kwame, almost say so. Omo nkola ni job mutwinyi na distraction. Fi say akola ni isua de a obehu na odi ni twinyi ne edi agro na ni mates ni so ya no omo so mutini ade. Afen so de omo say anka time a nkola na wo so omo di sua de no. Na omo de ti omuti hu a che so omo ye. Nti eno nti na omo mpese nkola ne de omo twinyi beba.
Metmakaze we no nyina ye trivia issues we are working say odi utinyi dia bezebi omo ye dinas refo ana class 1 fo ana obi ti won mo akoso so ni trinum we say tinyi ne kusu za so bi so ho no ma ono susuro kura nto ono so nko no what is it bi so hu bi da nto ono so to kura na ono so nko trinyi no so be so mo di be dia gron yeah I think is a reason of the man no nye reason I don't think tangible reasons because say akolani trinyi no di be dia gron say so upon trinyi ni agro na pen ne kita na di won't me be ni agro and a book net and any money won't me penny agro. Any idea be a corner quarter of crown, what me the agro. Fine, you will be more and more. Or multi-class upon so no magnet baby. Idea is you and a crying one worship. So there's almost as for no more rasta and so on concentrate your class and so on, so you can say. Because I may feel me upon a play in India. Or share the results of the bar school and any performance. I think they're the best. Only my dear, very good. Oh, Senator, it is a collective say, that's a what's a minty, me my school. I think they're hard, but be a gun in any corner. You trust idea. Me, one of the social media, my name say, Minister of Education, was it? Probably, and Kalana Guinness over planet, and what's here now been a rastam. What was any idea? Oh, be per crown of us over idea, Nitrino, Sacolano, autonomous. The direction which me have an engineer. That trouble to have any particular so we has a problem, Fabidia my what was about Rust and German got in a few money in school. That's how I'm your answer by. I think they're going forward now as a country. No, any other institutions near there. No, Embre Binomini and DP on my was here system. Yeah, normally, Yanni accusing and one say, now, Embre, I won't be saying and saying, yes, you did the depot, one at tires.
Poverty right.
They say, you can call the northern part as if you may circumcision, then FGM. Yes, I didn't know. Also, you perceive free system. Where you cry, you be a H1 over family council. But the Achimota of Woye, it's the same thing almost Woye. What was any thing? Nipomuni, money at 18 and presumably well, I didn't hear quite any ever say. I am penny for another worker. These are the trivial issues. Any say about the education. They are spending the whole week, the whole month. Now, your media network and so on. Now, you're so. Now, your other relevant information be a focus with discussions and between your board, minor. Yes, I could be about Rasta, the Aquatic School, may say, man, in Kunti. I be debatable. I think say I told a phone and copper signing me now. You best know. Say, be in Natra, baby, I got in a dreamy year second. Atlas, I am an Rasta, someone also some beji, you almost young bosom. Young Colana coin. Now, you won't push your idea. The woman, and I need a woman when I'm in your moon, 3 years, and all the M-way.
Mammy, some phone call concern parents for free SHS 1. Oh, so I'm sorry, buying a PTA. I war Achimota school. Omo release statement be can say their school no ankan no na kolebia no ba school mu o so chauti. Na enye se bi omo ye se ne fenti na emom omo ye se be yankwala ni nyina be hu omo ho se omo ye pa enye se bi a obi wo obi chen obi ntina omo wo school mu ho. Na omo hu sa statement no omo dwen ho sen.
Yeah, on the Senior Wokano, Minyani Mr. Ben in Commodity, but to the best of my knowledge, the PTA also back out ever support to Sadi and all the America say, and Kayi, because the Yakanina no couldn't tell you more than a Nipamuni. He said, Woko school one of near SSBU, maybe a Bununi Mecambono, and the Makwama, Oma school, Oma Mecambono, oh, then it. Obviously, I bring maybe a different language as you are my name. Seven or more because there was a Colano be and Trinity and son of the school find a school in Mra. When they are told, it be our best school, my county. Emran or and a Brebe. What the young correct motor schools are Mray or Medibai. Then there semi by ye, so mechanic crepa. Omunya and Cambren Combes Comagno, Nea Menocase. Oh, Senate. Because going forward, no, you didn't young quality no more. 7 previous or mono may kind of say, or more be different from Alanoa, the woman. Once in your primary school near the young colleague on 7 previous or more year, or more for something, or more speaking the Murifica by the area from disabled for. What I say? Or more as a be or more them cacrano. Also, everyone more than a cotton normal and quality moma as a because of Asrasrenia Dintino, Yemon Cotton, I set up a special school behind. Eddie Amasa for it is a sound at Chimota for Candia. That is almost a secondary school so going forward. No, you want collaborate say or more said Omadi demo, Edia, yen you or more in school one, say because Chimota school, you be already demo her. And I never sorry, be a nice school for Fubi. Pope Joseph was also a zoo, yes, and Kuala Moyan and Tano Yen Yamoha. Basano, a hard Nippon Mona, ye de Erbano. And in America said, going forward, Mrana, I was say a transit. Now, a son shady beam, say a school in Mradi. But at least, you're quite in me, and it will be. It's a better Breben, a bit this idea, so I be I hear the Harvard School in Ankasa, M.Y. It was actually our baby admitting in school on more things here. And Kabi Onokrabe, one of the best students Bianca ever, Chimota between a producing because you need baby also Obebo could do. Now more rejecting on. I think there will be in that. And the best say, now make an going forward. No, yes, and I am from Rani. More Yankasa.
Now, Nagrat. The Sianas asked way, I say, Nagrat, I'm all for a Brena a trouble because normally. Nanka Nagrat de nimsa adisua ho nsemsem say bia books and say books omuni and ankomo be kan wansem but all of a sudden no enya books no ho asem no mo kan na mom etwinyi ne ho nsemsem kwa e ma mo issue e directive e de magi say on train science directive no ka che e achimota say omonyi nkola no omon train science na it's a chima for mo ni say Sunday we are Nagrat for an Eboa.
Yeah, Pascaline. Also, medical say over Tichiman High, more chimino, or do Asemna quid debatable. But the Nagrat for a, I think, say a waste of time. Right, a waste of time. Also, make us a medical can be there. And ye tikrimu, ye ne other issues be a border in secondary school see. Ye ne COVID by ye ne challenges be a way school more. At least you beat me a pager. Na ama national attention. Na ye focus our course. Na ama buying a jumaye, ama ministry ne jumaye, ama Ghana education service jumaye. Dan say you go for Rasta man training. They are discussing for a whole month, a whole week. Now when you have a teacher union, no also ADHD. You see, as some crown can be a profanity baby, I am almost 3 years and be before party. Tigana say Rasta Maya money must school. There's a blue college or Quabuchi school and the Bruniba guidance of money school. Oh, then it. Cobenham school. Enti mesre teachers unions are hold on. SMBC no. This one don't hold jijin kese. Because more now can be no now masam na etre. Because teachers union no ye union na ye ketekete sa eson. Kuba tan kese mo de mano to asibia mu etre. Ebenya o mining in interest. Such as enti SMBC we no nke ye ko kanetri. We nka yo fetch nanka. Ghana education service in Penifone, the opinion leaders need to do friends, unions. I come out to Penifone, then committee at Mota, school authorities. Then behind the scenes, I must settle issues, no once for all. But I said, me do release it, but me do way to her now, where can we know? Obi, Kran, Collaborative, school them to say, no smash, Cromonche, or what did Diagro? How what you are there, and they come once. That is it. I judge at one, even the friends say, Balonka Bucket, the Coco schools, you could be one in Yeguma, schools be a Yibi. In I can once them. I buy so supply those marks. I buy a Caribbean, no Caribbean, those marks. I buy supply and 3 months of coding in school, now Caribbean year 2. What is it? Now 2 years, but so I want to do those marks. You wish you know 7 hours class, say, Shabu for an hour, Caribbean 2. That 3 months no the 2 no kuta. When in an issues there was a starting year campus and done there. Last time I could school near say I think the a time crack.
Kwame.
Yeah, Pascaline.
And son I back on Mammy Missa 15 years ago now.
15 years.
15 years ago now.
As I'm no exams, I know. Yes, I'm more primary school.
Okay, eclipse of the sun ni hwan no but who the rubber hair na say koto sa space na the hair
to be frank, to be honest, what say nya kwenya na nko ekrom school ti ne nkurase fo enti no kwenya menim on say ye no manya rock and manya hwe but mo kire say o say nsugu pan no a na wo dia kwesi ewiem enti no on say o say nsugu pan mo so aya na esro no betum enti ite zo be pegi wani ahwe soro no ifi no say gu pan no na wo de wani ahwe pan ni mo na wo re eclipse of the sun ni mo me say even am there manya space go we are
ayo enti sa even they see 15 years new
15 years ni yes we say bi beba na
ebiana ebikwa ba etwem kranz ye hu kwa me da se bebre say waje bre ne me atwetwe nkomo ewiawe.
That's what I say, Pascaline. Thank you very much.
May steady lanati no me happy. Bobo the way I say be on anti wa shaky. Brown skin girl, look at the black thick hair. Me father bo fu do bojo na kama man intervention. Bisa obocho bo huna yehua body ni dinamide yokozuna boy lay along here and pay na pewona John she baby boo ye heavy do makasa na mo for my baby take kiku eye me ufu de bia mo hwehwa muhu edemo hu one on one mo bodama se shu shamaka high sweet knock hello your papa was street ye wear your flex wo ghetto mo wanna my jeep my wanna do melo obi obo try we samechi no bo santi yellow mo so wo mo physical my chama mama there when you super service it on you no mo twa picture she bibi dem no hu pe mi imagine da yankopon na bamba netse dem from bom again kada me da no shaga na fu no bia bo mu there designers wo ho ba ko fiam yam the best but start from height 5.5 the side by side me shaping it nice the hips in the texas so you kept them wide oh my god may you no stop my flat the back in the may steady na nati no me happy bobo the way I say be on anti wa shaky brown skin girl look at the black thick hair me father bo fu do bojo na kama man intervention. Bisa obocho bo huna yehua body ni dinamide yokozuna boy lay along here and pay na pewona John she baby boo ye heavy do Megasa, na mo for my baby take kiku. Eye me, ufu de bia mo shesha wa muhu. Edemogu, one on one no more but them as a shoe. Shamaka high, sweet, nake hello. The papa was street, ye wear your flexible ghetto. Mo wanna my jeep, my wanna do mellow. Obi obo try it with some mechi no bo santi yellow. Most of woman physical, my chama mama there. When you superstar visit, or you know what you try to pick it up.
Kwame ena yene ne kasa ye no efa Rastafarian boys ni Achimota saga no eno kasa techiwan de udu onuma obia ekro no mu ache ebi mu kasa na se we de ni tikeke amasa jenia ewo ni tinimu enye ni eguso ebi so say Ghana ha de sa na ye de go school na wo so choti betimi ekipiti from crèche tiguswa na de ababe wie JHS uko esesa no akwa na fe wie SS in 3 years na obekọ university awasan fu ni bio enti o se techiwan for there omse masa enema bebe wo se adwundwun hu so say a copy of from Concerned Parents for Free SHS. Allah. CPFF. Okay. Say CPF and so. Penata odebufu amibisa obochobu wohuna yehuwa body ni dinamide yokozuna boy lay along hey and pay na pewona John she baby boy ye heavy do makasa na mo for my baby take kiku eye me ufu de bia mo shesha wa muhu edemogu one on one no more but them as a shoe shamaka high sweet nake hello the papa was street ye wear your flexible ghetto mo wanna my jeep my wanna do mellow obi obo try it with some mechi no santi yellow most of woman physical my chama mama there when you superstar visit or you know what you try to pick it up na deputy minister's nominee na fe lesbian wedding koso kwawu obomen anunti police for omakwakochi nipa 22 and who sense bebre and never had the law side of this issue because Kamia say I say ye ni egumra so but me say Ghana is a Christian country tisa niema we die it is not allowed but ye ever heard ya emrano so eka efasa niema we na sana e be ko no me bisa o 15 years ago now way
no homie say
na wo Ghana ehefa na wo
yakupon le bambam na tse dem from bam again
at least another thing I met me dey twa a next generation poano no
from height
me share eclipse of the sun na mo
sipping nice
inti at that time o kampono anka yawo akola anka by this time we did 15 years na it is anka se call SHS
yes e be your aunt
chale every chabao me say so be do ka no ka say ko na afeso anu abeje ganten say you what because afeno katawenite ebeba but 15 years ago the na me is it class 4 class 4 but so mo bi an calculate me age calculate ya tender fire na 15 years ago na me was class 4 na me share a year eclipse of the sun no. Na me ya me nkasa na me dada bi mu but ya to space ni bi ma me
Ozuna
na me hwe no wo school mu inti tama na ewiane munu ebehia no na ye gina school park no so na obi a hye ne space na chese ohwe
Wadama se shu Shamaka high sweet
anche bia na preocupa ewiem ye ka ne se ewiem se de ade asa tu asa ho achi na waso na wo hwe na ai
Mosogu
sa pepe
Sama mama de
and inti my teachers for na ka say se masa mura class and no class to ni ase da bi ye be say ha de na o say ye go class it's really me kai ko jina school park no so pan la na ehwe na satana mo feeding machine school e o new tafuache it's really 15 years ago de me kai pan class 4 sure it's Mr. say oh abreche na say we are 15 years ago now o Ghana mbacho chem baby na o na fe eclipse of the sun no o de space in the share and I say only tete camera film no and then I would share and I say o to say kwame a o de ndia o sensuo na o de go bucket man na say pam and na o show and now we use Politan Bank.
We should be them who pay me imagine da. Yankupon the bambam net to them from Bama again. Canabada no shagana from the Biabo day. Designers
and then Indomie generation no Montiasi
from height 5.5 the side by side.
But Sanyama winning and then I was saying near oh
my God, may you
yeah Obiako moon about
yesterday Lanati.
Wakotna moon so for I am 3 months was a phone. I become for the 6 months.
Lactic hair.
Wakwaba. Oh, that's what Hana will drink. Will be chinny a good nitiso.
Bisa obocho bu huna yehua body ni dinamide yokozuna boy lay along here and pay na pewona John she baby boo ye heavy do makasa na mo for my baby take kiku eye me ufu de bia mo hwehwa muhu edemo hu one on one mo bodama se shu Shamaka high sweet knock hello your papa was street ye wear your flex wo ghetto mo wanna my jeep my wanna do melo obi obo try we samechi no bo santi yellow so we more physical, my chama mama there. When the superstar visit, you know what you try to get out. She be them who pay me imagine da. Yankupon the bambam net to them from Bama again. Canabada no shagana from the Biabo day. Designers were home back with Yam and the best. But start from height 5.5 the side by side. But shaping the nice. The hips and the tetras so you kept them wide. Oh my God, may you stop my flats. The back in the way steady and that's in the may happy. Bobo the way I say beyond anti was shaky. Brown skin girl, look at the black thick hair. My father both for the good and come on and intervene. Share.
ɛno ne asɛm a ɛnɛ yɛbɛtwetwe ho nkɔmmɔ na me say deputy ministers no list na aba abɔnten no wɔm sɛ ɛyɛ say Kwame Eugene ahe ɔde aba abɔnten sɛ president na ɛnyɛ ɔno no release ɛyɛ saa list no but ne anim ne sɛ list bi di kan bae na deɛ bae no ministers ni bi wa retain wɔ ebi nso wɔ hɔ a ye omu fi hɔ nti list no emu nia wɔ he na asɔkew first of all afensi ye bɛhwɛ ɛyɛ lesbian wedding a yɛsɛ ɛkɔ so wɔ kowu ɔbɔme a ɛno nti police for ɛkɔ yɛ ɔmo kɔkye sankɔfo no
Roman father so
ɔmoche nipa 22 emra na esesen ɛwɔ sansɛm we hu
more the prison so
afei so 15 years ago sɛ na wɔ Ghana na wɔ hefa eclipse of the sun no o de den ɛna hwɛ o de space no ana o de ayi polythene bag ana o de camera film and to camera film bi no ai and then you see the memory card ni hwan digital pictures erande and you want sound anything America say near one dan say emer dan a also dan hu bi nti sa ajmota ne Rastafarian for ne me shada hwe general kwa wa homa no so general
yes
general Michao
thank you
mommy ni kan we 15 years ago now Ghana
on that occasion of eclipse no I wasn't there
okay but me just say ebusia for na frefre wo ka che say you
for them say yes na neighbor and then your neighbor you know it's usual.
Oh, but what is out?
Yeah, but for the mainstream Ghanaian, it's I remember my dad told me when Omususano, maybe Adechi sign, you know, or say, I think he was quite young or probably, you know, and then all of a sudden he bashed down, you know, everybody, all of them had to rush, you know, because Nyankopon was coming, and for Ghanaian. And for most people in Africa, the world is quite simple. But, you know, because they understand things in a very, very simple term. Nyame, bonsam, boni, bibini, tumfita, you're right or you're wrong, you know, whatever. You know, that is for them, that is where it is. You can easily predict what people would have said, but clearly for many people it was Nyame, that's how they see it, and unfortunately we have to just deal with it and cope, you know, with all this sort of thing. But clearly, say why 15 years ago, it was why you think.
Me about India, na more class 4. India me kind.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I wouldn't be sure. But then, look, if you ask somebody like my mom, okay, they are waiting for God. Then, if anything, out of the unusual, to them, the pastors should seize control and tell them Yakopon. You see, because in Ghana, science, common sense, and research doesn't work. It doesn't. If you attempt to move country in that direction, it becomes way upon somebody. You see. So I am going to say, Pastor or the a Reverend or the Assembly Supreme Court. Me sure so what the problems were Reverend Pastor. So Supreme Court to go and declare God the creator. No? Or so many supporters, you know. So Assembly say, you know, to break or make our country. Because judges, if they throw it out, they are in trouble. If the judge is a foolish man, they are in trouble. If the judge it is him, if the judge, Papa on the Assembly by, you know, is just an idiot, that wear nose marks, glasses, cobo calculator in the Supreme Court, they are in trouble. You know, if they did that, they are in trouble. Whichever direction they put it, they are in trouble. And if you Ghana become the most radical country in the world. They will not end it there, because almost as we are, the Ministry of Education and the Ghana Education to take steps. Any science-related courses in every Ghana. Oh, it's no. Start doing it. They also give follow now. The Supreme Court debate for the that. He declared Yamina for you and Kokosum.
Oh, Nasa Chachuka Kokoti Bible, normal.
You can't believe it. When we were in the university, there was only one reverend, no science professor. And I said to myself, this is just a contradiction. You cannot be like this. Because a professor is somebody who is supposed to look at some things with an open mind and try and find deep meaning, you know, and try and, you know, solve it in a research and whatever, evidence base. But as soon as you declare yourself, so we, okay, first of all, you've thrown away the issue of how did the world arrive. You settle it in your head. You are not open to any research anymore. Well, the issue of there's so many things that I'm not going to go there because we're diverted today's very important program. We're diverted attention away. Today in our campuses in Ghana, all the professors are reverend or bishop or archbishop. All of them have become men of God, so they don't bother with research anymore. That is why one of them is going to the Supreme Court to make it clear and emphatic, you know. And when they were doing this, what I've noticed is campuses, you can actually bring your car. Now about 100 miles an hour speed, the rules in Kitty. Can't if you are sending the and nobody says, look, how was this allowed to happen? So what is I'm making? Over the weekend, see university students, one from Legon, 4 from KNUST, somehow they're able to crash the car at KNUST campus. I mean, how did that happen?
Bako Effie, top floor of Conti, Mr. Top floor, first floor of Conti.
Also, probably, maybe on Tiapo and Visa. To one quite again, probably the natural causes.
No, Bako nobody driving. And Nipa Milo, Bako also our critical condition.
Yeah, for a car to drive at a pim and as a behavior, Nipa be wound, which was a level of top speed. What do they make argument here? Top speed, you should be doing like 70, 80 miles an hour and send a car here in Nipa. Or if there's a head-on collision in Nipa. So university campus, how do you do such a speed with university campus? Like I'm wondering. So, you know, if you are wise enough to import cars in our country, we should be wise enough to enforce, you know, speed limit. What am I saying? Now, for this to happen with university campus, I'm thinking that is where research and everything should begin, should come from. Somehow, this happens there. And when we come with a crowd, maybe I say university, now this statement confirming the assembly. Really? Is that all? Well, from hence, 30 miles an hour, you cannot do any speed more than that. That will save lives. But that didn't come up in the message. Going forward, that would not be even considered. Maybe I said, professors need too busy praying to God. Anyway, let's move on today. Otherwise, I'll be in trouble.
General, best friend about line also, Benjamin.
Hello. He's a good man. The only trouble is he's a politician. It's a man has anything, but he's a fine gentleman.
Now, Benjamin, who got there?
Oh, na last no me be jina line no so mamu pon ye manfa.
Last man.
I think that was Thursday. Friday no dey manya kwan.
He was operating under the radar. Sometimes he can operate under the radar. I know.
Oversight.
No, you were operating under the radar. So I don't know what me, where are you? Submarine. I know him.
Pascaline, we or can't say, man, men find yasam. Oh, yeah, diabolic.
There we go. When you as a politician, what's all can no one incite it?
Diabolic.
There we go.
And ono de wo ka asema wo de fa wasu ba ko pene fa tie sa asema fa me no nyina
ayo Benjamin na me bisa general say 15 years ago no Ghana na me bisa also 15 years ago now Ghana
15 years ago David me free Ghana 99 so that almost every year beer me coffee. So it's like a beer now and to me coffee actually. Yeah, but I'm sure that around that time no soon me beer because almost every year beer me coffee and the set day not the meeting the set to coffee. Because normally no me back at the end of the year. And I don't think the whole thing happened around that time.
Okay. General.
Yeah.
Yanko issues nim. 22 people arrested for a lesbian wedding.
That's right. I think let me just begin because I'm reading Papa. And this is probably going to be lengthy and very controversial thing. But I have to just press the gas and then take over the country from Benjamin and politicians in the sense. You run us aground. They said, the good thing is he realized Ghana was failed in 1999 and he's relocated. You know, and it's a good thing. Let's just move on. Now, as I'm going to say, Ghana, Wadi Emrao. Okay? You can call our as much as you want, as whichever way you want to term it. But Emrao, no clear say our somehow conventionally it is between the opposite sex, so a male and a female or whatever. Okay, and it is clear now. Would they not change? The venue of the should be registered. Okay.
Yeah.
Whoever is conducting our should also be a registered person.
Yeah.
Make the traditional one also. But me say kind of the other side, you know.
Yeah.
You know. Any panel should be registered. The should be registered. Plus a certificate is issued. So all these conditions must be met. And the most prominent one is it should be the opposite sex. Okay? Anything outside way makes it null and void. Okay? Now, idea null and void, you know. It is a civil matter. Okay? Say a fact contract be obi sign one sign in sign man gunche ya fe no gunche. But make in the people woman kasa daily life from day to day activities. They could do something like null and void. And if they do, it is just null and void. It is treated as if it did not happen. For example, yes, Susano, it may a mamma and papa, a yawari. It may dress in your body, say, one day, are you from? And then we all sit and then suffer back with them saying we are or more. For us, Yidiago, legally it is null and void. It is treated as if it did not happen. Right?
Yeah.
Saman, you know, warrior. First of all, the very beginning Nankasana makes a null and void because it is the opposite sex. Okay? 2. Maybe I'm quiet, is it registered? Is it a sorry fee? If those were there, any panankasa or is that person registered? Is any pan or license to do the you know? If no, it is null and void. But say conditions are medical boy, you know. If they are not met, it's null and void. Say if why is something that is treated as it did not happen? because legally it has no effect on anyone. What am I saying? A dear marriage couple and rushing the situation and treat it in any time, you know, as such. For example, memene oye obanu kuna inheritance in yema be mimi ni you take control say because you can show the marriage certificate and say no, and therefore this applies, and therefore the password the bank account, the pension I should have access to. Of course, yes. But when it does not exist, you cannot go and do so. Like you said, man, you know, no more yet. Why should we worry and why should we bother? Say police went with full force to go and arrest them. Right?
Yeah.
You are arresting somebody or yes, something that itself should be treated as if it didn't happen. That is my worry. Which is anybody we are. Charges Ben Adekobono because Adia Boy and Ankasano should be treated as if it did not happen. You know, me actually you see actually part 22. For what? Say, was somebody issued will be more marriage certificate and was a registering them and were they breaking the law in terms of say worry was it were they deceiving public officer na
General answer na uber call to according to the story the marriage in itself happened at during 10 p.m. thereabouts. My question is even with having laws that the venue should be registered, the one officiating the marriage should also be registered to have the power to bless a marriage. Is the time also another issue? Because I know that after some time you are not supposed to have such a...
At the end, any part or report, any part almost yet the mischievous act of course one. So when the person justify why they did what they did by saying that marriage happened. Marriage did not happen. Marriage did not happen. And boy just like Yakopsania and we are just doing nothing. What I say is only by way and Adia, whom say Ghana, we are on a mission to hunt down, hound, harass, disturb, abuse, and all the terms you can think of are any power same sex, whatever, homosexuals and other day. If we need to find anything to justify it, well, you know, woman tell me say it's your mama maintain me This is very upsetting. And you may be clear, including a employer tons as he and you tell me and Kodank age 12, 13. I hear what more in an jurisdiction. You do more under slavery to go and live with a man because man never no man what take advantage, molest them, and violate Mofrano dignity. Now what in the news here, will be saying no obvious about family and one way. And some question when they cause I will not rise up say multitude of instead, and when you won't agro and you wasting your resources. Now, in the coming up the days ahead, please, whatever police station the police inspector, superintendent must tell us, say the court case necessary. Because for far too long, there is no police, to just commit crime and then we are need a harass will be a Jamanaka. And also they have to come and update us, say court case necessary. It's a court case and we should hold them accountable for wasting our time and wasting public resources. And some for it's null and void. It doesn't exist. Muslims say it does not exist. It has no effect. And yes, it is said the Yakudina sorry them England who make him know the aqua sorry. Makoye wedding was sorry. Okay? If we are why would be a review? If a certificate was not issued, if it was not signed, if there was no witness, if Venina Mokoye is not registered, if Nipanankasa or officiatia Wareno is not registered, if all these conditions are not met, Wareno is null and void. Simple. Police won't have time to say about a no. They won't have that time because it's a civil party, being a more party, or one premises or whatever, and I'm moving a more and I'm more claims way more whatever. Please, Ghana politicians should set up almost set as a very good course, a good chapter. Never move your mind forward. But since they grew away, well, Benjamin will probably he will justify why police will waste our time on some phone to say no, you know, near harass 22 innocent people. Near we are, Yahara so many near the guy at Hoko. Mekashan and say a young man was arrested, so he mattered in a way again. Near sure so okay, in photo the two Ghana web in what did that media houses in us. That's what I could say. Yeah, prosecutor. Over the years, if you will be seen there. If you see all of us be seen there. Have you heard the say will be a gay? Now the very, very factual again to the prison of Ghana. A big prison for homosexual activities, but because one molested a child, and that's what rape will be.
Yeah.
But the very, very fact is that many a gay, many another person was a gay, we are having consensual intercourse. How would you put us in prison because of this? But then the media again say, we need to tell them the truth. Say, to going on such a wild goose chase. What am I saying? How would you do it? To some them, not whatever. We have our consensual, whatever we want to do. We are not police actually say we gay. Why? Because we mean I'm here them. That's fine. How do you prove it? Say, I had on natural canal knowledge of my partner. Who beside partner and say, well, I'm not aware of what you are talking about. How would you proceed the case? And we'll be a new how would you do it? Entire system we I don't remember the time I will be seeing we gave now course successfully a prosecutor. Yet another position they really vote. They say NDC4 is using that way to turn the vote to themselves. And for them, it's a good propaganda message. It will say, am I say no? Me sure then this will be somebody when we are doing it will come and justify why police will waste such a time. I'll leave it to Benjamin to try and justify it. Thank you.
Benjamin.
Hello, sister.
Benjamin, some phone or we dinner.
Many general drink of to the extent say ye womra Ghana. Now Sambrano has defined what who and who can join hands together in matrimony, which is the opposite sex. And therefore, in the Ghanaian jurisdiction, if people are married, Nekobani say they are not of opposite sex, then certainly they are breaking the law. And I will give full backing. In fact, I will arm the security personnel to go in full force and arrest those people. For anybody to say a null and void, he says I get my account. Because there is no whatever, the place is not recognized and whatever. So we should ask ourselves, the laws of Ghana, FE, you shouldn't marry somebody under 18. And I yes, sir. And he said, Ene Obi or marry somebody under 18. We will say it is null and void, and therefore no action should be taken. Is that what General is telling us now? Do you understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Because the law does not recognize marriages under 18. And he said, Obiya, we should just allow it to go. We shouldn't take any action. We should sit back and watch as mere spectators whilst the people engage in that because it is null and void. So whatever is against the law and people are seen practicing it, engaging in it, certainly the security forces have every right to move in and ensure law and order.
But Benjamin,
there are two people.
Benjamin, the law also says that no one is guilty until proven. So if you are a security service and you realize that what some people are doing is not wrong, you've gone to arrest them, but you don't have evidence. So why do you keep them there?
What if you don't have evidence? When did the arrest take place? When? You have prescribed hours by which you arraign them before the law court. In many cases, not too long ago, our president told us that when it comes to weddings, COVID protocols, I don't know whether they have lifted the directive. Maybe you can educate me on this. So the gathering in itself is an illegality from the word go. And then it comes to the aims and objective of that gathering. And if it, so Dana is now telling me, now when you go to, you find people who are gathering, trying to, engage in the coup d'etat, which is illegal in Ghana. Coup d'etats are illegal in Ghana. So if those people are gathering, and you have evidence to the fact that they are planning to stay a coup, because coup is not recognized by the law in Ghana, we should allow them to do whatever they are doing.
Oh, right. So now you are talking about coup. No. When someone was arrested, wait, hold on.
The analogy he gave that our laws don't recognize same-sex marriage, and therefore, if some people gather and are engaging in that, it is null and void, and therefore we should, forget it and allow them to do whatever they are doing. And I'm giving you a series of examples that if somebody is marrying under 18, which is also against the law, we should leave it to fester because it is null and void. If people have gathered to also engage in the coup d'etat, because it is also null and void because coup d'etat is not legitimate, we should allow it to fester. I am making the point that any gathering with any intentions which breaks the law, the security has every right to move in and ensure two things.
Okay, I don't know if you allow me to clarify something, Benjamin.
Ensure.
Yeah.
Two things that they have to ensure: law and order.
I don't know if you want me to clarify certain things to make it straight for you,
General,
Benjamin. Yeah. The Atiana say enipa you have two sorts of situations here. One of them is purely civil, and one of them is purely criminal. Say enipa share normal perform a civil act. Okay, that is freedom. They have the freedom of association and freedom to gather and do whatever they want. But enipa share normal perform a criminal act. Now marriages are just civil matters. Marriage is completely civil matter. Now, the example I was citing yesterday would be under 18. Let me bring it down to 16 because in Ghana, possibly somebody who is below 18 can marry. Let's make it 18. Yeah, they can marry if their fathers give consent, if their father sign endorse it for them. Let's bring it down to 16 because below 16 you over the crossover boundary. If we should gather here, near said, may worry obi under 16. First of all, is illegal. It's null and void because a certificate could not be issued. Whatever cannot be issued, nothing can come out of it.
So we should allow you to do.
No. Now, it is a civil matter, and we couldn't do much about it. However, Benjamin Tiahayo, if when in that, okay, you committed a criminal act. The fact that when the judge said, "Oh, Mirini," of course you wish to have, but you cannot have because the law does not allow that. The fact that one can and I said, one day, she can't be one day, that's not mean that we've done it. It doesn't. So, no. However, so in that, then you committed a crime. And that, no, you're charging with some worry on our worry, no, you're charging with say, what do you file up for Ketwa?
Yes, so the gathering itself.
And I make us the gathering. No, they were the gathering was for a civil matter, purely civil matter. Gathering say you're transing Yanusa, you're trans near the Honkomo, you're transing the
No. There is an underlining reason of that gathering. It is not just any mere gathering. That gathering.
But Benjamin, I said the underlying reason, no. If they had their wish was marriage, Mebwa.
If they had their wish
is marriage.
It is not about wish.
Let's assume.
Listen, let me tell you something.
Okay, not their wish, but what they thought they were doing.
No, I'm coming. When somebody commits any offense, okay, there is what we call mens rea. Okay. Mens rea in jurisprudence, and that mens rea has to do with the intent
to do something
that you have as
now. The
intent and then the action comes together to form what we call mens rea, and that intent is that if they can establish that they have a particular intent, and apart from the intent, did they go into, translating that intent into reality? So on both occasions, they can be found, guilty of having that premeditated mind of doing something.
But Benjamin, minimum say, marriage is a civil matter. Marriage has nothing to do with the criminal matter, whatever matter. It's a purely civil. And papa, all what we do is your certificate is not recognized, dismissed, or a fine is imposed on you. That's it. But to the extent that is my worry. Look, here in England, sometimes more worry, police will come and arrest. But look, any police ever arrest you. Police will come with immigration, and immigration will do the arrest, and the police will supervise it. The reason, and now we're anything almost move. We'll try to circumvent the law to get immigration paper. What do you say? If the police will come and supervise, police will move from him because someone say it's a purely civil matter, nothing to do with them. But immigration makers they will circumvent the event, So to get paper, our Nankasanians are not charged before court. Say one will be worrying for no charge because someone say any civil purely civil matter whom you wish to marry. However, the fact is that the other person will deceive a public officer say will you sue whatever situation or war and they try to circumvent immigration laws. So they will disrupt it. In most cases they will not find and disrupt it. But movie ever still they will still tell you say the MON is null and void and therefore has no effect. They committing a criminal act there and then. But on purely a civil matter. That is my worry. The police is giving whiskey.
That gathering in itself, the underlying intent of that gathering is not in conformity with our laws. You should understand it.
But breaking the law, Benjamin, breaking the law, there are two ways you break the law. One of them is a civil law, and one of them is a criminal law.
It doesn't matter. But what I'm saying is that they are all laws. And the
Now civil laws they are not arrestable offenses. We need to go that far.
Yeah.
Civil breaking civil law, those are not arrestable offenses.
You should understand the gravity of the offense.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Listen, I'm coming. Marriages. Okay? Marriages. Say a civil matters.
Yeah.
So if I'm doing anything in my marriage, there is a time when, depending on the gravity of what is happening within my marital home, the police or the the security agencies have the right to barge in.
Not because of the marriage, but your
action.
That is not a civil matter.
What I'm saying, that the actions involved, the gravity of the actions involved, will necessitate the security forces barging in. And in this case, they are threatening.
Private party has been established.
No. Certainly, it has been established that they are committing, they are going against the laid down rules and regulations or the laws of the land.
They are committing a civil offense.
And don't forget, they are doing it in the public.
That's fine. That's why I will just give it to you. Don't worry.
I'm asking you whether that gathering in itself has the permit.
No, that is why I can't say, because there is no permit, because everything about it.
And don't forget, the president also gave a directive as to how many even people are allowed to even attend.
So if police was arresting them for breaking COVID rules, I will back them.
No, the point is that when you are arrested, sometimes everything that you fall foul of, if there are 10 of them, you are charged with all of them.
Okay.
Unlawful assembly, whatever, breaking COVID protocol, same-sex marriage. I mean, everything that involves whatever. So when you go to the court, you find all these charges, and it is the sitting magistrate or the judge.
So let's help the police by going to charge the people say almost breaking COVID rules. So I am only
suggesting to them
say they should add that. Okay.
I'm discussing the issue as it is. So we are analyzing the issues.
What said the amendment percent? I know we're taking too long on this.
No, but you can be arrested. You can be arrested.
The amendment percent for too long, you use police, on a wild goose chase, which is very unnecessary. Okay, and it looks like we are not giving them direction. We are not helping them because we are making them act. We are making them act on our emotions. Our emotions may not necessarily establish a crime. It is a gay form, I am a police could chase you more. No. What did we actually get out of that?
What you should understand is that the police may effect an arrest, charge the people involved, and hand over the rest to the court to decide.
Now,
use the law or their discretion to decide.
Now, those people, gay for Ghana since time, which I know many of them. How many police settlements successfully prosecuted to a matter before court? None. We are sending them on a wild goose chase for nothing.
You are not successful in charging anybody, so you should let go and allow.
And you say you should let go. It means probably you have no case, and that you should focus on something else. So probably you have no case because you are bound to fail. And that's that time now. The waste that time no. So we investigate you for the airport company. You say a COVID testing or why? We be asking the company in India. Okay, better to see more mind a lot of money.
Party for
Police are continuing for 22. If they had gone there, this police are continuing for 22. Because this is just something. It's a wild gift. Almost acting here, most Wahin said, "Yeah, I'm not in the report here, whatever." That's fine. But police should explain to Wahin and say, "Master, as well about me, Mr. Wumpe, no correct. That's the actually one more. We have nothing yet. You give me your money. So you give me your money done. You give me GOB or I could be Jacka or I hear Matadi. It's actually so good. Near the Nico police station. That's the woman say.
General, don't forget, we are in the internet world.
Mm-hmm.
If they have videos from people's private phones and those things,
mm-hmm.
that points to the fact that two of them were being joined together.
In a null and void.
Look, you are saying null and void. That action in itself, in as much as it's null and void, that action in itself is an illegality.
And it's a civil matter.
It doesn't matter. The court deals with all, be it civil or criminal cases, everything. They deal with everything.
I see.
Yeah.
It's here for Mom Show. What's me, friend?
But I can assure you that
the court is only meant for what you call for criminal.
No, I haven't said that.
No.
Arrestable offenses.
So what is the problem now?
They say arrestable offenses. They say arrestable offenses. No, are there a criminal act? They are arrestable offense. Are there a civil one? No, it's not.
Who said?
Are there a criminal act and a arrestable offense? Are there a civil act?
You can't arrest.
She said, me nam say, mobile me penu me ware ni munyi sika na me ya be so na me ya na ho those are just civil matters. However, some near friends that
and then the issue
becomes a criminal act because I'm committing a criminal act now. So those are the two different matters. Civil offenses could just be, look, adia oye no faso bi so just leave it. Adia oye no kusifi unya hwim. Adia oye say, but the immediately will be life is in danger. So those are arrestable offenses. And for Ghana police, to waste time on adia to say to arrest 22 people, put them in the truck, form a kind of a pick up here umubuto. Not police ni ba ko na eka. Here the Marcos cells, here could be here the move room.
General, are you by any stretch of imagination suggesting that civil cases are not arrestable? Is that what you are suggesting?
In most cases, no, not arrestable at all.
No. I want to get it clear.
I don't know, because in most cases, it is non-arrestable.
In most cases, because it be arrestable offense. It's an offense. The time the police should arrest you. Okay.
No, but this
now civil matter to say. Medidi miratem. Okay, and that's one for the matter. That becomes a civil matter. Police bar, they will tell you it's a civil matter. However, I can proceed to escalate it, go to the court, seek anti-molestation order against Mary. Okay, court will issue anti-molestation order. It's still a civil matter. If the judge goes ahead and imposes restrictions, say, and that's how can be a court na ha say anything say break it because we break the word of a judge, we can arrestable one. We're crossing the civil boundary. But everything from the beginning here, civil. Police won't waste time on it. So they are all civil.
I beg to differ.
Oh, okay.
It's here for Mom Show.
It's good because more position for one TV my stop or be company or looking at airport. What did this get good button? I government with him. And you know, police in Cocha Francophone. Police in Cocha Francophone can see in Ketiako Airport Police Station. Like a Benjamin,
if Mama were to be in power, you wouldn't have been speaking like this.
No, we can't have him.
No, you wouldn't have been speaking like this.
No, it's I'll be criticizing him for not stopping those people.
It's for me, our friend. 00491 5166 594 666 00491 5166 594 666. Move to me, a friend of my children. Sansona, sir, Abia, Udimi friend, now on Kawadria, wait me, our WhatsApp, same number na all the wajin chair at all. Share uncle for 22. I actually because according to alleged lesbian wedding. I'm more attending a wedding beer.
Now, yeah. Because in that we want to de-escalate ourselves from politics, but we want to see how politics will solve our social problems. Now, there is a video be going around. I'm sure the Benjamin would have seen it. They are not hitting the government enough. Probably after then, we hit our system. The system is failed. Video echo around that. I'm a frank it. Na impenifo be actually one a baby. Na sabi one more. Okay. The content of the video is unfortunate. Now, after video we echo viral, we get the news media to sit in their news. No much teach them na DSC about age then they claim say you video no ha me am te me hwe. Clear you. My video no. Na me to Facebook ko mo mpene inti no me fanto. Am forcing me family o mama forcing family. This is in the news o. Mo dem number ba say family. They bebre mo. This is the news o. Okay? And adana koswa. The purpose ning ke o mo be kan news ni bibia na say emrantie na wo video mo chi dem friend gay. And one here mo. But the series of crimes are the making of this act, whatever the video, the person so that Benjamin can probably dismiss it and then back Mahama on everything. But let's look at this. Somebody obviously contracted Mofranketwa into a room somewhere. Okay, whatever he did, he gave to them to bring them there. I don't know, but that is a crime. What they are doing, it is completely a pure evil and crime. It's been videoed and filmed. The videoing it is a crime. The video now you are also channel is a crime.
No,
they are sharing the video. Yeah, they're passing the video on. Passing the video from yourself to another person is a crime. What would give you now do it's a crime. Also, so how they are passing on to another person.
Another crime.
Yeah. Now, media for not media home. And Christian Kasangasa. That's fine. And I'm forced to have sending message. Go Moya de Yamishram. Yamishram on what? You are claiming say video ni be. Now all the web send you one. So you the media person you are committing crime.
You are in trouble.
By claiming say because you shouldn't watch it. You shouldn't. Adiwe, police inquire, specialist police officer. You want to miss for her, Adiwe. And they take action. That video way, somebody sent it to me over a week ago. Right? It was in a good platform. As soon as I saw it and I wrote there, said, this is illegal. Well, I was sent by, and if I was in the same geographical location as you, I would have reported you to police for you to be arrested. But unfortunately, the person is far away in Afghanistan, and I'm small Pakistan. I couldn't act in that direction. But what again? And they say, you could be arrested. But Ghana police is actually failing us. Say, I didn't we see all this while. I feel normally was having by an internet of Yaki. They were being investigated near him of a woman and Yakochil. All this while, where was child protection? Where was it? Nipa or news in Mukas and Yakom phone. What about that person? Why is the police not apprehending that person? You began to say, the car said some time ago, Bakusi and Kurami Bisha guy and Omoya the JJ Rollins even commented on it. So, Bakaya. So, who's the Ghana police any sweeping arrest on it? People that were sharing it around, people that were giving a graphic description about it on as if so much. None of them was spoken to, cautioned, or tried before the court or whatever. But Benjamin, where is our child protection? For all this number of years, Moye in charge. Because Moye in charge, I'm talking about all Ghana politicians, from Kwame Nkrumah to Buzia, to Akweje, to Jiwa, to Chikata, to Nkovobidi, who be good makers, Bakuri Jiwa and Katapore, to JJ Rollins, to Safu Jenfi, to Bakubi Frobonga, Hafuya and Refugee Katra, Saberima. Do you remember his name? Wachijan. All these people are claim say more Ghana. So where is your child protection policy, Benjamin? Can you tell us? Say, are you protecting our children enough?
In some now, actually, I have not cited the video, and I wish I don't even see it. In some now, to an extent. The illegalities involved,
General, Mr. General, Benjamin, 4 minutes.
Okay. Nasenya and Chebia, some few weeks ago, something Ladi and Yenini, every day, extensively, the new laws on some of these things. Those pornographic materials, I mean, the laws on it. And penalties are war Emma Nipa. The be a many general say, yes, it is illegal to film or record somebody without the person's consent. But if that recording is to unearth a crime being committed, then it is admissible in the court of law. That is what you should understand. If it happens that recording is done to unearth crime, to get hardcore evidence, then that becomes admissible in the court of law for adjudication. And he say obiye recordings be na ekobani say enono emaye ample evidence, then it does not matter how that thing was obtained. It doesn't matter anymore. So you should get it from both ways. Yes, there is a general law that you don't have to record somebody without the person's consent. But apart from that, the law also gives you the right to gather evidence, including secret recordings, so far as it is meant to gather evidence on crime being committed.
But this one, you could see that it wasn't purposely for crime exposition. It was someone's illegal, wicked thoughts behind this one. Why would you, in the first place, be having an affair with kids? After that, you video the thing, and you are now even circulating it on the internet. This one, it is not to unearth an expose. Yeah.
So when it is taken to the court of law, the man in the act, the court will not say because it is illegal to film somebody without his or her knowledge, so we wouldn't admit the video that we have seen.
Mankasa, it will not be admissible in the court. They say it is illegal to make abofra sebiye but
yes. That's what I'm saying. That I agree with you perfectly in all aspects.
Yeah, you will be charged with filming that thing in the first place. You'll be charged with that.
Yeah, and young guy who said there is a law that
Now I ask you, sir, child support policies over the years, where are they? I don't know.
No, the whole thing has to do with the court of law. Because here the children are being abused, and I believe that there are laws that take care of this. And see, let us not narrow it to be politicians who is in power and who is not in power. This is a crime being committed or has been committed. And we have to arraign those people involved, subjecting these children to this ordeal. And people should also be educated that if you have certain disturbing images like this, even look, in Ghana, people go there when there is an accident, they start to film. People, what is it called? Ebony's dead body.
It is not peculiar to only Ghana. Even outside, look at the issue of George Floyd. The people there were filming instead of helping him from the police guy. So it is not only peculiar to Ghana.
No. The one thing you ought to understand is that the filming of George Floyd was what made the people understand what really took place. Because
yes, I understand that it is the filming that made us appreciate what is going on. But at the same time, if you are making it look like when there is an issue and people are supposed to help, they rather prefer to take their cameras and film it. And I'm saying that it is not only peculiar to Ghana. It is a world phenomenon that is going on. Thanks to social media. All you need is your phone. Go on your Facebook or your Instagram or whatever platforms that can use your camera. Once you record it, it's off.
Let me give you a typical example. In Germany, there is this video going around. A police officer on the highway, there was an accident, and cars that were coming took their phones and trying to record the accident scene. All of them got fined. All of them. Those people who had telephones and trying to film the cops and whatever, all of them got fined. So there are certain things that people should be educated, what we are allowed to film, what we are allowed to, send to forward to other people. So there are certain things you have to delete straight away. You understand me? But people think that any images can be circulated. And we ought to educate ourselves on that distance. But we should also understand that we have the right to record whatever we see that goes against the law. Then we are empowered by the law to take images for evidential purposes.
All right. Thank you very much, Benjamin. General, your last words.
Yeah, thank you so much. I think Benjamin has given us his usual. Now, what I want to see is child support, children's services enforced. What I want to see is police being given training on children matters, and also the media houses being so almost educational, because apparently all of them are educated, but almost education about how you report to any family from everybody. State crime way. Many crimes have come and go, and we don't do anything. Okay, but this can define. Say politicians, when you put this to them, they will always talk about something else. Okay, because they are not interested in children's services in our country. When you put this to politicians, they will always. I'm afraid the country has failed them. The country has let them down. Okay, everything that has happened around it, and the fact is that people are circulating idea with freely to the extent to say, "You the radio so near advertisers or me home the best and the abroad for no babreme." I'm not saying bro. Okay, that is a catastrophic failing. Ghana politicians have no idea what they are doing. Our country is failed because of them. It's about time they take control of our country, so that we dismiss them. They can go and apply for jobs. Find a work to do. Now, if you try to steer our money properly. Now, if you put children's services first, women's services first, my country was mine. I'm only having even for 3 days. If you could be in those 48-hour period, I'm in charge. To be honest with you, it was 72 hours. They to say, "Jiwa category." Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yo. Na sibebre Benjamin ne general madam sibebre say moje brani atwetwe san komo etie for aha na me de face to face ABC nyame ya aduma ebehia ochena me sorry si Doris na pam for mode wa this one say ebebro nyame ya aduma minim daibek go yebeko break mum but Easter so ba intino preparations na course ye but so me di kan ahanam di face to face ABC me di ne Pascaline nyame ya aduma ebehia ochena e fa san kan fidie no fi say more programs bye bye.